Hi guys, I'm back with the dip powder mani. So today's mani is in celebration of Juneteenth, and so I have some colors here from IGel Beauty. I have Cherry Bomb and Winter White, and I will be using Revel Nails Sensitive Dip Liquid Set. And so we're going to go ahead and get started with Winter White. As always, you want to stir your dip powder before you begin your application, just to loosen up any clumps and evenly distribute the color. I am using a pipette to apply my dip powder. I already have 2 coats of UNT Peel Off Base Coat on my nails and allow that to dry. And y'all, my Revel sensitive base somehow became contaminated. It is like rock solid, ooey gooey. I'm not sure what happened here because it's a whole lot left in that bottle, but I do have another bottle. And so I pulled that out, and hopefully I can determine what caused that to be contaminated, because I do wipe my brush off on a lint-free wipe. And so as usual, you want to make sure you apply your dip base in thin, even layers on the nail. And I am wiping the base brush off on a lint-free wipe. I think I already said that before placing it back into the bottle. And so when you're using a pipette, it does give a good application on the nail. And Winter White, is a little splotchy, but I've had these powders for a while now. And I'm just using a titanium toothpick to clean up any excess dip powder from the cuticle area. And I did tap my finger, and so I'm just patting that down. Any areas that lift up, I am using my finger to pat that down. And so guys, just hang out with me while I do this dip powder application. So I went ahead and activated the nails with Winter White because I didn't want to stain them with the red or the black color that I'm going to use. And so with Cherry Bomb, I end up applying 3 coats of that color on my middle finger, just because it gave a better pigmentation of the color on the nail. So after applying 3 coats of color, I'm then going to go in with, I don't know the color because it's covered up with the swatch dot, but it is a color from IGel Beauty. I think it's Black is Black. I think that's the color. It's one of their Ooh La La powders. They are finely milled. They apply really smooth, but I did notice when I did the application on my thumbnail on the side, I guess I didn't get enough base on the nail, and so it was a little translucent on the side wall of my thumbnail, and then on my pinky finger towards the cuticle area is a little light area as well, and that light area didn't show up on the nail until I went in to do to activate the nails. And I just do 2 coats of color on my thumbnail and my pinky nail. And so there's that little splotchy area on the thumbnail, pinky. So after I apply activator, I wait about 5 to 10 minutes. I'm applying a generous amount of activator to the nail, and then I do my filing and buffing off camera and cleanse my nails with water. So here's that look after filing and buffing. I'm going to go in with some decals from Spirit Art Designs. This is Black is Beautiful. I purchased these during Black History Month, or right before Black History Month, or maybe after, whatever it works. And so I decided to use the 2 decals on the end. I'm going to cut them out as close to the decal as possible, place them on the paper towel, and spray them with water. And so with Black History Month and Juneteenth, those colors are typically black, red, yellow, and green, and so these decals were great for this application. While I wait for the decal to be released, I'm applying Maniology Sticky Base Coat. I'm going to give that about 30 to 45 seconds to become tacky on the nail, and then I'm going to remove excess water from the decal using the other side of the paper towel, and I'm going to use a nail stamper to place the decal on my nail and try to remove the wrinkles out. Now, one thing with these decals, off camera I did try to remove excess decal with nail brush and acetone. Didn't work really well. What I found with these decals was just to take a nail file and just to go along the cuticle area, sidewalls, and free edge of my nail to remove any excess decal that's hanging on the nail. And so again, I just filed that off camera, and then after I get the nails to the decals looking the way I want them to look, I'm going to go in with Revel's HEMA free gel top coat. That's part of their sensitive dip liquid set, and I'm applying a thin layer to the nail, and then I am going to cure for 60 seconds, and then I'm going to go in and apply a second coat of that gel top coat on all nails and cure for 60 seconds. And then I'm going to go in with 90% alcohol. I actually use 91% alcohol to remove the tacky layer from the nail. So after I removed that tacky layer, I still had that splotchiness on my pinky finger. And so this is a Maniology subscription plate. And this is the only plate that I had that had numbers. And so because this is a Juneteenth inspired set, I decided to add the year 1865 on my nails. I wish I would have added it straight across and then added some striping tape because I end up putting the 1865 at an angle on the nail, and then off camera I applied some no wipe jewelry gel and added some black rhinestones. Not my favorite look. I wish I would have put it straight across and did some black striping tape across the nail, but it is what it is. And so I'm just getting now doing some nail stamping here, and then I'll be back. So one thing when you're doing your nail stamping, make sure you have a lint roller, some type of cotton ball, and some acetone. And so just because those numbers are so small, I'm trying to just isolate them on the stamper so I don't have a bunch of extra black polish on my nails. And so I'm using the lint roller to clean up that excess images that is on the stamper when I go to pick up the image. And this is actually a weather plate, and so you can see it's and it's easy to end up rolling that lint roller over the image that you want. And so I think I did fairly decent with that. Any excess black polish that I get on my nail, I have a little I can use the cotton swab and just wipe that off, or you can use a Q-tip. And with the silicone mat that I have down, it just whatever stamping polish that I get on that, I'm just wiping that up with acetone off camera. And so once I get the year on 1865 on the nail, I go in with again some jewelry gel, some black rhinestones off camera. I add some black rhinestones to my pinky nail just to cover up that splotchy spot as well. And so guys, here's the finished look. You want to apply some cuticle oil. Please like this video if you found value. Leave a comment, let me know what you think, and subscribe to my channel. It is free in 2023. Why not? And so I thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.